Is your smile holding you back? See the orthodontic specialists at Smile Team and discover how Invisalign could help you achieve the smile you've always wanted. Want to know more? Invisalign, the almost invisible teeth straightening aligners that will help you to create a winning smile. Contact Smile Team Orthodontics today to arrange your Invisalign assessment. Smile Team Orthodontics, 100% pure orthodontics.
Come on into Collegians. Factory specialises in ribs, dry-aged steak and wood-fired pizzas, sourcing quality ingredients from the local area. So, see you at Collegians.
Good afternoon and welcome to the lovely Gibson Park for today's clash between the host Thirroul Butchers and the visiting Collegians. A few clouds hanging ominously over the ground here this afternoon. Hopefully the rain does stay away and we get a good free-flowing clash here this afternoon. Obvious subplot to this clash, the return of Nathan Feen at the helm of Collegians. Of course, coached the Butchers to their last flag in 2014. Adding spice, he's also brought back his best player from that year, Sam Clune. Returns to the Illawarra Coal League today with the Dogs. Both teams making their way out onto the field now. The hosts will line up this way. Ty McCarthy at fullback. Dane Francis on one wing. Brett Southam on the other. Damien Blanch and Reece James are the centres. Jack Eager, partners Joel Johnson in the halves. Joel Ruskin and Matt Siren up front with Jared Whitty at hooker. Luke Gallagher and Luke Dodge are the second rowers. And the evergreen Aaron Beath is at the back of the scrum. For the visitors, former Butcher Lee Higgins at fullback, Greg Davis on one wing, Reece Yeager on the other, Kyle Ether and Grayson Goodwin are the centres. As we mentioned, Sam Clune at 5'8", partnering brother Adam in the halves, Jacob Wood up front alongside Andrew Chard. Captain and hooker Heath Lestrange, Liam Cassidy and Blake Phillips are the back rowers with Daniel Burke locking the scrum. And we're underway here. This is Clune. Finds it looks like Jordan Bowles who's made a start here to the game. That's the last. Collies finishing off their first set with the football. It'll be Clune to put the kick up. Nice and high. Sailing dangerously close and that will go out on the full. It's not the best start there from young Adam Clune. Classy kicker of the football normally. Wish he had that one over again. Thirroul will begin their first set of the match in very good field position here. This is Ruskin taking the ball forward. Held there. Three Collies players involved in that tackle. Whitty finds Beath. 299th first grade game for Aaron Beath. An incredible effort. Of course, he'll rack up the magic 300 next week here at Gibson Park. Wonderful servant of the Thirroul Club and the Illawarra Coal League. Whitty from dummy half again. So Matt Siren, the Englishman, forced his way into the Illawarra Rep Division side this year. One of the most improved players in the competition during the 2015 season. Recognised for that with that selection. As the kick will roll into touch there. So a good first set there for the hosts. Coach Jared Costello will be very happy with that one. Would have wanted to complete early. Make Collies work out of their own end. As they pack down, first scrum of the afternoon, Clune feeds the ball. This will be Davis to carry it out from his own line. Tackle there by Johnson involved. Damien Blanch as well. This is Lestrange. Finds Blake Phillips. Helensburgh Premiership winner Blake Phillips made his way across to Collegians this year. Actually won the 2014 Paul McGregor medal jointly with Sam Clune. So the Stars have aligned there in this lineup for Nathan Feen so far this season. This is Cassidy. Good bullocking run there, pokes his head through the other side. Clune again. Ball looked to have gone forward there, and it has. Referee Andrew Riolo on the spot for that one. Feed the scrum. This is Gallagher. Hard-working back rower Luke Gallagher gives away a bit of size. Plenty of heart. Will go out through the afternoon. This is Joel Ruskin. Carrying the ball forward. This will be Gallagher again, putting his hand up for some work here early. Big in for the club this year. Spent last year overseas. Has returned and been in good form for the Butchers so far this season. Going forward, this looks like dodge over there. Held and the touch judges in, obviously found something in that tackle. Grayson Goodwin, the player involved. Will be called out here by referee Andrew Riolo. Looks like it was a swinging arm in there. Penalty goes up, so a good early chance here for Thirroul to get things underway at home. This is Dodge. 20 metres out from the Dogs line, plays the ball. Beath going forward, he's got Siren in support, but he'll take the tackle. Play 10 metres out the Butchers. This is Johnson. Inside ball there for Ty McCarthy. He's held. The Butchers still 10 metres out from the Collies line. Johnson goes to the line, and that pass has gone behind Gallagher. Francis out here in the wing cleans that one up. This is Gallagher again. Some hard defence there from the Dogs. Haven't thrown a lot at them yet so far, the Butchers. This is Johnson going to the line, rolls one through. Not a bad kick. Looks like Blake Phillips on hand there to clean up, and he stayed in the field of play. Well done there from the big back rower. This is Jaeger coming out of trouble. First test there for the Dogs' defence. Hounded it well. Looking a bit disjointed early on there, the Butchers. Joel Johnson usually at hooker. Got the 7 on his back here this afternoon. Still finding his feet there in that roll. As the strange kicks early from dummy half. It's a good kick too. Finds the open space. This will be Southam down there with the ball. And a good chase as well, yeah. Bit of experience on hand there from Heath Lestrange. Obviously didn't complete their first set. Needed to get one away there and have. Great ball there. Francis into space. And he fends away from a couple of defenders, and he's still going. Dragged down there from behind by Lee Higgins. Great run there from Francis in off the wing. This is Dodge going forward. Butchers turning on here early. Slowish play the ball. Eager. Finds Johnson. Flat ball for McCarthy. He'll shift to Blanche. Blanche, he's found a bit of space out there. He finds the flick pass for Francis. He'll be held up inches short of the line there. Blanche at dummy half. Goes for dummy half, but he's strolled through a yawning gap there, Damien Blanche. The veteran, plenty of experience in the English Super League. Been a great inclusion since arriving at the Thirroul Club 2 years ago. We saw every bit of that experience there. Well, Collegians coach Nathan Feen won't be happy with that at all. Dogs have built their season thus far on defence. Not their best effort on their own try line there. Probably put that try down to young Francis out here on the wing. Burst his way into space there. Great field position for the Butchers, and Blanche on hand to finish it off. It's exactly the start Jared Costello, the Butchers coach, would have been looking for here at home this afternoon. It'll be Ty McCarthy to attempt the conversion from the sideline. Be a tough day for kickers, you'd have to imagine. The ground a little bit soft underfoot. Bit of breeze, not too bad, may pick up through the afternoon. As McCarthy moves in. Strikes it pretty well. And he's nailed it. Well, that's a great kick there from Ty McCarthy. Exclamation point on this great start from the Butchers. Never looked like missing that shot.
From the sideline there by number 1, by McCarthy. Thirroul, Butchers 6. Collegians yet to score.
Been playing predominantly in the halves so far this season, has Ty McCarthy. Back at fullback, be interesting to see how he goes there this afternoon. Will still be very much a go-to man for the Butchers, one would imagine. And without the playmaking duties on his shoulders, may free him up to show the class that we have seen for many years in the Thirroul League from McCarthy at the back. This is Johnson, finds Siren. Held there in a good tackle, although they can't get him onto the ground. Woody out from dummy half. This is Johnson. Out the back to McCarthy. Draws in 4 defenders. Plays the ball. Blake Phillips doing most of the defensive work there. This is Beath. Held there, 30 metres out from their own line. This is Siren again. Woody from dummy half. Finds Johnson. He will put the kick in. Bouncing ball down there to Higgins. As we mentioned earlier, a former Butcher, Lee Higgins. He's been great on the wing and at fullback for the Butchers in previous seasons. Has followed Nathan Feen to Collegians this season. Graduate of the Dragons under-20s program. As you see, a great tackle underneath there from Jared Woody. This is Cassidy on that side. Held there. Dodge and Ruskin doing the defensive work. This is Clune. Dummies out to Phillips. Nice ball there for Kyle Ether. He finds Jaeger. Getting close to that touchline. It may have been a tad high there. Or yes, Riolo signalling there a high tackle. So a bit of enterprise from inside their own half there from the Dogs. Deft pass there from Blake Phillips. Does most of his work tucking the ball under his arm, but can ball play when the opportunity presents itself, and we saw that just there. This is Phillips. Taking the ball forward. Looking to pop one out the back, but he takes the ball to ground. Lestrange at dummy half. This is Andrew Chard. Good carry, finds his front. 10 metres out from the Butcher's line. Dogs looking for a quick hit back here. It's Daniel Burke. Finds Clune. Higgins out the back. Good shot there from Luke Dodge. Shut down that attacking raid quite effectively out there on the left edge for the Butchers. This is Clune again. Finds Burke. Lestrange at dummy half. Pokes his head out. Looks like Jake Woods there. He's got over the line. Has he got the ball down? No, Andrew Rowley will say held up. Bit of desperation on their own line there from the Butchers. Still very much under the pump here. Woods will play the ball. Although he's gone without the ball. Aaron Beath, the veteran, soaking up a bit of time for his side here. Knows all the tricks. Lestrange from dummy half. Runs from there again. Drops it on the boot. Southam's cleaned up over there, but I think he's been held inside his own in goal. He has. Deft little kick there from Lestrange. Likes to get out from dummy half and test the big man through the middle. McCarthy now buying some time for his side. Will deliver the drop out. Not a bad one at all too. 50 metres on the fly. And this is Woods bringing the ball back. Good shot there from the hooker Whitty. Gave away a bit of size there. This is Andrew Chard. Spins, find his front again. Couple of good carries earlier in the set here for the Dogs. This is Burke. Held there in the tackle. And Riolo's found a penalty here, indicating they were in front there, inside the 10. So it'll be a third straight set here the Dogs have on the Butchers line. They want to come away with points or at least get the ball back again here. This is Chard playing the ball to Lestrange. Adam Clune goes to the line. Lovely flat ball for Blake Phillips, and Blake Phillips is over. Had to feel something had to give there. 3 straight sets for the visitors. Great deft little ball there from Adam Clune to put Blake Phillips over here on this edge. A few mistakes to start off, but Collies have found their groove quite quickly after that early try to the Butchers. And it'll be Reece Yeager looking to level the scores.
Good try for the Collegians side, their first of the afternoon, scored by number 12.
Yeager also a former Butcher, member of that 2014 Premiership winning side. So very much a homecoming for a few players in the Dogs lineup here this afternoon. Moves in, strikes the ball well, but it's away to the left of the post. So Thirroul hang on to a 2-point lead here. We've had 14 minutes, try a piece. Collie certainly built some pressure there. Play very much the style under Nathan Feen that the Butchers did in 2014. This kick-off will time to be Clune to field the kick. Woods brings it back. Good carry again. Woods and Chard both put their hand up for plenty of work early on here for the Dogs. Got them on the front foot after some early jitters. This is Clune. This will be Andrew Chard. Well, there you go. Commentator's curse. Well, that looked to have been a knock on there, but ruled to have gone backwards. It was a good shot there from Luke Gallagher. Certainly didn't miss Chard there. Dogs perhaps a bit fortunate to hang on to the ball there. And perhaps a bit of justice there as Burke spills that ball cold. Uncharacteristic mistake from Burke. Got very good hands. Very much an old school lock. And they'll compound it with a penalty here. And the boys getting a little bit restless. Well, it's the Cardinals' sin to not complete the set after points. Colley's guilty of that there. Butchers on the attack. This is Ruskin. Held there, 3 men involved in the tackle, 20 metres out from the Dogs line. Out to Beath. Plays at acting half, brings Dodge underneath. Held there, Butchers still 10 metres out. This is Siren. Finds Johnson out the back, flat ball to Gallagher. Gallagher very good for the Butchers early on, putting his hand up for plenty of work. Another flat ball from Johnson, that's Ruskin close to the line. Still edging forward, but will be stopped centimetres from Colley's line here. Butchers looking to push further ahead. Johnson goes to the line, flat ball to Blanche. And some good defence over there. Well, he ran the outline there and didn't give himself a whole lot of space. Kyle Ether and Reece Yeager equal to the defensive task on the left edge, and the Collies perhaps dodging a bullet there. Butchers would have come here this afternoon wanting to take most of their opportunities. One perhaps gone begging there. Dogs, though, still under pressure coming out from their own line. Clune will feed the scrum. It'll be Yeager. 10 metres out from his own line. Clune in at dummy half. Grayson Goodwin over there. Coming in to help his forwards out, plays the ball. This is Burke again, perhaps looking to atone from an earlier mistake. Held there, 30 metres out from their own line. Lestrange in well. Another mistake in their own end from Collegians. Looks like Woods had tried to run through there, perhaps got in Lestrange's way. Couldn't find Clune with the pass. And the Butchers again presented a golden opportunity to go further ahead here. Eager feeds the scrum. This is Johnson, finds McCarthy. Tip on there to Blanche. Held there by Kyle Ether. Whitty again, this is Ruskin. Lestrange up off his line quickly. That's a good tackle there from the skipper. Got right up in the face there of Ruskin. Really chopped down the metres from the big man. Whitty, probing. Almost found Siren with the offload, wisely held there. 30 metres out from the line, dead in front of the post. Booth at dummy half. Finds Egan. McCarthy with the tip on out wide there to Southam. Well held there, had a bit of the juggle of the ball, was out in front of him. And it has found the ground, spilt it. Well, Collegians and coach Nathan Freen breathe a sigh of relief there. They'll certainly want to complete this set coming out of trouble. Haven't managed to do that often so far this afternoon. This is Higgins. Held there in the tackle by Gallagher and Johnson also involved. Burke in at dummy half. This is Adam Clune. Kyle Ether gets the ball, dummies. Kyle Ether, interested to see how he comes back. He's had a horror run with injuries the past 18 months, Kyle Ether. Former Illawarra Cutters Coaches Award recipient and a member of Collie's last premiership winning side in 2013. Certainly a class attacking player. Edging his way back into the Cole League. As we see Higgins burst in the clear, kicks ahead. Been tangled up there. Eager back there doing the clean-up work. Sam Clune will make the tackle. Not sure what happened in the collision there in back play. But some good work there from Higgins nonetheless. Puts his side right back on the attack here. Forcing the Butchers into another line dropout. ...20 minutes in, plenty in this game early on. We've seen a few balls hit the deck, but both sides very willing here this afternoon. Butchers currently in 4th spot. But with the pack chasing with interest, we're looking to try to maintain that spot here this afternoon. Lestrange at dummy half, finds Andrew Chard. Held there in a 3-man tackle. Ruskin and Gallagher involved. Lestrange finds Clune. Takes it to the line. Higgins out the back, finds Ether. Ether a bit of footwork there. Well tackled though by Damien Blanche. He's found the offload though. Higgins can be very dangerous in broken play. He'll be held 10 metres out. Burke taking the borderline. Inside the Butchers 10. Slowish play the ball. Lestrange finds Clune. Links with brother Sam. Overrun by his outside there. Crabbing his way back across. Tackled there by Gallagher. And also Beef. Lestrange, flat ball there for Chard, charging onto it. He's got into the in-goal. Has he got the ball down? No, held up again. Some good online defence there from the Butchers. Dogs will keep the pressure on here. Oh, that was the last tackle. It's a very good defence there from the Butchers. As they bring the ball out from their own line. It's James. Whitty onto Luke Dodge. Another player who's forced his way into the Illawarra Division rep side this year. This is Francis in off the wing looking for some work. Johnson in a dummy half. Finds Matt Siren. Finds the offload. Whitty, that's gone behind him. Francis out wide. Finds Reece James, he'll be held. Eager puts the kick down into a slight breeze at this end, but the bounce will roll and go touch in goal. Won't like to see too much of that there this afternoon. Can't really afford to give away too many 7-tackle sets as they've done there. Lestrange finds Davis off the wing. Looks like Julian Flego's been injected into the action here for the Butchers, involved in that tackle. As has Jack Noble. Making the tackle there, Lestrange at dummy half. Jumps out, finds Burke. Burke dummies, and he's found his way into the clear. Desperate tackle there, it looks like it was dodge. Grasses him, Lestrange out from dummy half again. Flat ball for Phillips. Makes him inroads through the middle now, Collies. Adam Clune, bit of footwork there, lovely ball there for Clune. And look, Jaeger looked like he was in some space there. I think it was a hand from Blanche that knocked that ball down. And the Butchers come up with it. Looked promising there from Collies, but the last pass just couldn't find the intended receiver. Francis again, cops a bit of a whack in the chops for his trouble. This is Flago. McCarthy out of dummy half. Clune and Mason Pure also been injected from the bench here for the Dogs. First taste of the action this afternoon. He's been good in the bench role so far this season, Mason Pure. Proven a game breaker at certain stages. And that penalty certainly a coach killer very late in the tackle count there. It was the captain, Heath Lestrange. Johnson finds touch. Butchers, another opportunity here. Inside the Dogs' territory. They've had plenty of field position so far this afternoon. Just the one try so far. There's Gallagher. Has also come in off the bench. Whitty finds Noble. Okay, there, slow play the ball again. Whitty out from dummy half. Finds Eager. This is McCarthy, skips to the outside. Breaks 2 tackles. And another. Very elusive ball runner is Ty McCarthy. He's held up there 5 metres short. This is Flego. Offload goes behind Johnson. Johnson manages to regather. And they're caught a bit short here. Gallagher going to the line. And it looks like it'll be Matt Gallagher crossing out wide. Well, it didn't start in very promising fashion there. The ball hitting the deck, but some good vision from Joel Johnson. Saw the space out wide and found his outside men with some early ball. And Matt Gallagher only just been injected from the bench. Scores with virtually his first touch of the ball here this afternoon. Probably put that down to some mistakes from Collies again. As you can see, a bit of a shake of the head there from Nathan Fein down on the Collies bench. Certainly invited the Butchers down their own end plenty of times already this afternoon. Bit of a layup with McCarthy. Already slotted one from the sideline this afternoon. And it must be said, looks to be enjoying his role at fullback here this afternoon. Metres in from touch. Slightly more kickable than his last one.
$20 today already.
McCarthy moves in. It's another good strike, but it's waved away just to the left of the uprights there. So it's the Butchers 10-0, 13 minutes to go to half-time. Probably a fair indication of what's happened here this afternoon. Butchers have been on top for larger parts of this half. Jaeger gets us back underway. Eager takes the ball on the toe. This is Jack Noble bringing the ball back. Good carry too, finds his front, 30 metres out from his line here. This is Flego. Both been very good, only a short stint on the field for both Noble and Flego, but been very good early on. This is Gallagher. Been fantastic for the Butchers so far out on this right edge. This is Siren, flat ball for Flego. Woody, this is Siren again. Tucks the ball under this time and will take the tackle. Johnson puts that ball high. It's a wobbly one, probably not as deep as he would have liked. Gallagher comes through with the catch. Finds Blanche, he'll kick again. And chase. The chase is on here, Higgins. Well, a tale of two kicks there.
I wonder if they were yours.
Johnson's first strike, not the best. But a clever kick produced here from Damien Blanche, who shifted out onto the right wing. It appears here. Puts the pressure on Lee Higgins, no choice but to bat that one dead. First line drop out of the afternoon for Collies. And Goodwin with the drop out. Bounces down to McCarthy. This is Flego. Big rangy front rower. Brings it back to the 30. This is Noble. Pokes his nose through the other side, held there, 20 metres out. Whitty out from dummy half, finds Johnson back across the ruck. There you go, goes off his left foot. Held it there, the tackle of Burke and Lestrange. Dodge. He'll take a settler, 10 metres out from Colley's line here. Butcher's mounting another attack. Ball goes to Noble, goes to the line, finds Johnson. Flat ball for Gallagher. He finds the offload. It looks like that might have gone forward. So an anticlimactic end to that set there from the Butchers. Had built well into that set. It was Gallagher again on this side, certainly making a few things happen out here on this right edge for the Butchers. Ten minutes to go before half time. Collies, plenty of defence there. Probably looking to their back five to bring the ball out of trouble there. Clune has a second go at feeding the scrum. This is Ether. He's held on his own 10. Lestrange at dummy half. Davis in off the wing. This big wiry winger, Greg Davis, spent the past 2 seasons with North Sydney Bears, South Sydney's feeder club, before arriving at Collegians here this year. Product of Foster up there on the north coast. This is Woods. Held there, Gallagher and Gallagher involved. This is Sam Clune. Burke there, steps with his right foot, finds Clune in support, who finds Lestrange. And he spilled the ball. Great tackle there from Gallagher, and Ty McCarthy turning defence into attack. Well, look promising there for Collies. Lestrange couldn't handle. Luke Gallagher on the inside doing the clean-up work there. This is Matt Gallagher. This is Matt Siren. Held there in the tackle. Burke and Woods. Looks to have copped one in the unmentionables. This is Johnson. Finds Noble. Ball in 2 hands, but he takes the ball to ground. Butcher's 20 metres out. Johnson puts the ball in behind for McCarthy. Flat ball there for Gallagher. Looks like he was trying to find Blanche with the pass, but he spilt the ball. Might try to hold that if he had his time over again. 8 minutes to go before half time. Butcher's right on top here. Adam Clune feeds the scrum. This is Jaeger in off the wing. He'll be held. Siren out of the scrum to make that tackle along with Dodge. This is Davis. On his own 20, hard going out of their own end here for the Dogs. This is Adam Clune. He'll find Woods. Bit flat-footed there, Woods. Get driven back in the tackle. Matt Siren and Whitty involved. This is Blake Phillips in off his edge. And the pass has gone forward. Looked to have gone marginally forward there. I thought they might have missed it. Perhaps a call from the touch judge. And yet again, Collies handing the ball back to Thirroul. Deep inside their own territory. Nathan Fee must be tearing his hair out at this point. Collies really struggling to complete here so far this afternoon. Put another tick in the incomplete column there. Eager feeds the scrum. Johnson, this is Gallagher. Playing in the centres. This is Flego. He's held 20 metres out. Johnson goes to the line, ball in behind for Gallagher. He's held 10 metres out. This will be a slow play. The ball, he's on his back here. Johnson on to Siren. Siren will be held 10 metres out. Look to have caught Collies a little bit short here on this edge. They go there, eager. Flat ball for Dodge, and he's put it down. Ball falls into the arms of Grayson Goodwin. And Collies let off the hook there again. 6 minutes to go before half time. Butchers are leading 10-4. Perhaps could have been leading by more. With a little bit more execution and attack down Collies' end. As we've mentioned, plenty of opportunities down there. This is Lestrange. That's Cassidy out there on that edge. Plays the ball to Clune. Mason Pure with a carry. Always tough to handle. Big, strong runner of the football. Held there inside the rules half now. Adam Clune goes to the line. Runners inside and out, but he'll take the tackle. This is Delalina. Ether puts the kick over the top. Neat little kick too. Into the corner. Tough one for Blanche. Well, a great kick there from Ether. Started the game in the centres. But he went into first receiver there. Has played plenty of football in the halves. Was in the halves last time Collies lifted the Illawarra Coal League trophy. Clever piece of work there, forces another line dropout. Not the first time the Butchers have dropped out this afternoon. McCarthy takes his time with the dropout again. That's not a bad one either, 40 metres. Clune collects it, this will be Woods. Bit of physical clash so far. Both forward packs throwing themselves into the hard stuff. This is Lestrange, who looks to have moved into a role of a running forward there, Lestrange, with Delalina at dummy half. Adam Clune goes to the line again. Finds Ether with the ball out the back. Neat footwork there. Took a deflection from Matt Gallagher. Will be 6 to go. This is Higgins. Tackled there by Flego, 5 metres out from the Butchers line. Delalina finds Phillips. Goes off his right foot. Plays the ball, Delalina. Out to Clune. Finds his brother Sam. Bit flat-footed there. Held in the tackle. And they drive him backwards. Good defence on their own line there from the Butchers. This is Woods. He will settle, takes the ball to the right upright. This is Lestrange at first receiver. Out the back for Clune. Flat ball there for Pure. And some good defence there. It was Gallagher again. Luke and Matt Gallagher involved in that tackle. And Pure couldn't handle. So a promising raid there, repelled by the Butchers. Had that early blemish with the try to Blake Phillips, but since then have been very good on their own line. This is Eric Newbigging. First taste of action this afternoon. This is Gallagher. Heavily involved early on. Blanche in off the right wing for a carry from dummy half. He's held there on halfway. Johnson at dummy half. This is Noble. Woods and Damien Blanche tangle in back play there. Kick over the top from Meager. A neat kick as well. Ether will do the work there. And the bounce, and there you go. Well, lovely kick from Eager, and Ty McCarthy on hand to collect the bounce. It was a horror bounce for Kyle Ether at the back. Only just been shifted to fullback from the centres, and that was a nightmarish bounce. Got to give credit to Eager there for the kick. It was beautifully placed. Gave Eager no chance of catching that on the full, and Ty McCarthy, Johnny on the spot to collect the bounce and score. Just 2 minutes out from half time. That's a huge blow with half time looming. Put that down to the Butchers' defence at the other end there, I think. Collie's had a couple of sets there on the Butchers' line. Turned away, and now at the other end, fortunate bounce. They find themselves up by 10 points with a kick to come. McCarthy will attempt a conversion. Certainly his easiest task of the afternoon. And he puts that over, so it'll be 16-4. Just 14 seconds on the clock. It's unlikely we'll see a resumption of play here as Collies start to head towards the sheds.
Butchers 16, Collegians 4.
And it looks like that will do us for the first half. As the siren sounds, well, a very good half there from Thirroul. Bit of it hit and miss so far this season. Might just call that the best half of football they've produced in 2016. Coach Jared Costello will be very happy with that first up effort. Collies, their own worst enemies, it has to be said, for most of that first half. Dropped plenty of ball, gave Thirroul plenty of opportunities. And the Butchers able to make them pay. So there it is, 16-4 at half time. We'll be back with the second half in just a little while.
Is your smile holding you back? See the orthodontic specialists at Smile Team and discover how Invisalign could help you achieve the smile you've always wanted. Want to know more? Invisalign, the almost invisible teeth straightening aligners that will help you to create a winning smile. Contact Smile Team Orthodontics today to arrange your Invisalign assessment. Smile Team Orthodontics, 100% pure orthodontics.
Come on into Collegians. Factory specialises in ribs, dry-aged steak and wood-fired pizzas, sourcing quality ingredients from the local area. So, see you at Collegians.
Just trying to ease him into it. Jesus, he's killing him. He's not really good. He was great last week. He's the other week for Everton.
Welcome back to Gibson Park for the second half of this clash. It is Thirroul leading 16-4 at half time. Certainly a back and forth first half, but Thirroul certainly finished it off the stronger. Produced a try 2 minutes there before the break to Ty McCarthy. It's leaving Collies with it all to do here in the second half, though still very much in reach, trailing by 12. As the Dogs make their way back onto the field, I'm sure the message from Nathan Feen would have been complete at half time. Haven't managed to put too many back-to-back sets together. Would be a simple fix for them. Have looked dangerous at times. Their key men certainly testing out the Butchers' defence, but as mentioned, haven't quite been able to find the right pair of hands with the last pass. We're looking to do that here in the second half as Jaeger gets us back underway. This is Newbigging, collects the kick and brings it back with interest. He'll play the ball there on his own 20. This is Johnson, finds Flego. Got to give a rap to the Butchers bench. They really came on and lifted the Butchers there in that first half. Flego, Noble, and Newbigging in that category as well. Bit of a false start there. This is Newbigging again. Second carry of the set. He'll play the ball. Butcher's still moving forward here. Looks like Noble again. Man, we just gave a wrap to. This is Johnson, puts the kick in. Jaeger collects it there, bit of a juggle. Tucks it under the arm, brings it back. He'll bring it back to his own 20. Great chase there for the Butchers, and they drive him backwards. Keen to pick up where they left off in the first half here, the Butchers. And it looks like he may have spilt that, and he has. Well, same old story for Collegians. We mentioned the amount of balls that have hit the ground for them this afternoon. You can add another one there. And the Butchers will have the ball 20 metres out on the attack. Butchers' golden opportunity to get on the front foot early in this second half. Ball comes away from the scrum. Played there by James. This is Flego. Held there. Looks like Delalina. Ball out there to Johnson. Steps off his right foot. Beats one tackle. Held there 5 metres out from the Collies line. Phillips lingers a little longer there in the tackle. McCarthy inside ball there for Newbigging. And he's crossed and he's put the ball down. Well, there it is. Straight after half time. Collies get one touch of the ball in the second half and the Butchers are already across. Ty McCarthy in from fullback, found the inside ball, some lazy defenders back on the inside. And the Butchers extend their lead immediately after the resumption. They'll make it 20-4 just 2 minutes into the second half here with McCarthy to attempt the conversion. Scored a try right before half time. That was a real heavy blow to land. He'll attempt to extend the lead here. Will be 3 converted tries if he can put it over. And certainly leave the Dogs with it all to do. Over there in front of the Butchers, Old Boys Hill. Sure, well lubricated by this stage of the afternoon. And he's kicked it. Sends the lead out to 22-4. 37 minutes still to play. I think the Butchers Old Boys like that one. One of the best places to watch rugby league if you are free on a Saturday afternoon. Old Boys Hill here at Gibson Park. As Goodwin gets us back underway. This is Newbigging, the try scorer. Good run too, comes in hard off the back fence. Held there on his own 20. This is Flego. Goodwin in off the centres there, trying to put some pressure on. Delivered a late hit, maybe lucky to get away with that one. This is Dodge. Runs into Sam Clune there, still going forward though, edging his way forward. Good strong run there. This is Flego again. Held there on halfway. Johnson will kick. Down to Jaeger. Obviously be keen, and he gives the ball away pretty quickly there. Lee Higgins, 10 metres out from his own line. He'll be held there. Another good chase on the kick from the Butchers. Certainly got their tails up here in the early part of this second half. Sam Clune from dummy half. Held there. This is Mason Pure. He'll play the ball to Delalina. Davison off the wing. Held there, just shy of his own 30. Delalina at dummy half. Posts his head out, gets the fence away from one. And the offload. Out to Phillips. This is Woods. Beats one tackle. Johnson comes again and finishes it off. That'll be the last. Look for Adam Clune to put the kick in. They find him. He's kicked it down. That'll roll. May sit up for him. It has. McCarthy will bring the ball back. And a good chase there. Well, sigh of relief there from Nathan Feen as Collies complete a set. Vital they did so just there. This will be Francis bringing the ball out. Finds Gallagher with the pass. Slow play the ball. Blanche out from dummy half. Whitty finds his way in there again. This is Noble. Been tireless off the bench so far this afternoon. Flat ball here for Dodge. Some of the Butchers old boys there pleading for a penalty on that side. Not forthcoming. Johnson will kick. Not a bad kick either. Finds the ground. And it sits up there for Jaeger, who juggles again. But holds on to it. And a great tackle there from Gallagher. Matt and Luke Gallagher involved. Luke Gallagher been close to best on ground out here on the right edge for the Butchers so far this afternoon. Newbigging involved in that tackle with Matt Gallagher. This is Mason Puel. He'll be held there in the tackle. Noble and Dodge. This is Phillips. Trying to bring his side back into the match. If anyone can, it is Phillips. Class player, had a few opportunities this afternoon, did score an early try. Have to think if Collies get their way back into this one, he will feature heavily. Adam Clune, nice kick there, chasing it. It might just roll dead. No, it doesn't. Inches inside the dead ball line, and a great play there. Looks like he might have weighed his way out, though. He has. Good work there from Ty McCarthy. But the Butchers under pressure here on their own line. Good kick there from Adam Clune. He's made 3 straight tackles as well there, Adam Clune, so he's trying to lift his side here. It's like James in from left centre. On their own 10, still inside their own 10. Chewed up 4 tackles here. This is Flego. This is the last. Only made it about 15 metres from their line here. They'll be looking for a good clearing kick. Johnson puts it on the toe. It is a good kick. Great kick, really. Splits Jaeger and Higgins. Needed a good kick there from the Butchers, and it was from Joel Johnson. Been good this afternoon, has to be said, in the 7. More accustomed to playing at dummy half, but doing a job for his side here at half-back, and I have to say, been a pretty effective move so far. This is Lestrange, juggles the ball. Big collision out there with Gallagher. Lestrange might have got the better of that, but it was a big shot. This is Pure playing the ball. 30 metres out from the Butchers line. Clune goes to the line, finds Higgins. Flat ball there for Goodwin. Goes flat there to Bowles. Flat ball there, this is Goodwin. Still the last tackle. Finds Clune with the offload. Clune looking for support. Puts it on the toe. Looks like we have an accidental offside call there. Perhaps a bit fortunate there, the Dogs. It wasn't a very good end to that set, but Clune managed to put the ball on the toe. Haven't had much luck so far this afternoon. A bit of it goes their way there. Have to think they must make the most of this opportunity down this end if they want to start fighting their way back into this clash. Still plenty of time for them. Half an hour to go. Been without a game for about 4 weeks. Colleagues, we might be seeing a result of that here this afternoon. Obviously their ground has been underwater as well, so not much done on the training paddock either. Starting to find their groove here as Clune fends away from one, but he's well tackled there. Johnson and Matt Gallagher. Plays the ball. This will be Daniel Burke. Dummies. Pokes his head through the other side, but he's tackled there by, it looks like, Newbigging. It was. Lestrange out from dummy half. Dummies. Still going. Held right in front of the left upright, 5 metres out. This is Adam Clune. Crabbing his way back across, looking for a runner. Dummies twice, breaks another tackle. He'll be held there. This is Davis. This is Liam Cassidy. Flicks the ball out the back. Higgins has the ball. Wide shift here to Mason Pure. Could be tough to handle with a bit of space. That ball finds the ground as well. Ether onto Jaeger. Well, it certainly doesn't look pretty, but they're still on the attack. Higgins will be held there. Well, they've lost a bit of ground there. 25 metres out. Clune will put the kick high. Looks like they went up for it there and it's forward into the arms of, I think it's McCarthy at the back. No, it wasn't. Jack Eager there to clean up the scraps. Good defence here from Collies. They've driven him back into his own in-goal. Riolo will make him play the ball. Francis will play it. Very conspicuous in those bright pink boots. He'll play the ball. Another big set in defence here. Second straight set with the Rule bring it off their own line. Bit of urgency here from Collie, sensing they need to get back into this game. Trying to do it on the back of some defence. That's another good shot. Throw a blanket over the Butchers here, under pressure for perhaps the first time since the early part of the first half. This is Johnson, goes off his right foot twice and finds some space. Good run there from the skipper and they needed it. He's going to be made to play the ball there. Ball popped out the back. And a kick there from Whitty. They're keen to pepper that side where Reece Jaeger is manning the sideline. He'll throw a pass across to Higgins. Not a bad one there to make it into the middle of the field. Higgins will be held there. Good tackle from Dodge. Jaeger in, now he finds Davis. Davis held, 25 metres out from his own line. This is Mason Pure. Been good since coming on from the bench. He'll be held there, plays the ball to Lestrange. Pops out from dummy half, finds Sam Clune. He finds brother Adam. Adam finds Ether. Ether into a bit of space, pokes his head through the other side. So it looks like Adam Clune's lifting for his side here as Ether's picked up some sort of a knock there. Hopefully he's okay, as we mentioned earlier on, had a horror run with injuries so far. Sam Clune will be held, starting to run the ball a bit more. This is Adam Clune. Puts the kick up and will chase hard again. It's a good one. It's going to land just in front of the try line. McCarthy collects it. And a good tackle. Adam Clooney's produced a very good kick and chase the last 3 sets for Collegians. Bringing his side back into the game here. This is Francis. Butchers again, very bunched behind the play the ball. Had to do a lot of defensive work here early on. This is Matt Gallagher. Plays it on his own 20. Johnson. Held there in a 3-man tackle. This is the last tackle. Johnson done most of the kicking this afternoon. They may try to find McCarthy. They do. Good kick, but it finds Davis on the full. He'll look to chew up some metres here, and he does. Really winding up there at the back. Brings the ball back almost to halfway. That's it. Oh, he will get to halfway. Very good carry there from Greg Davis. Putting the Dogs back on the offensive. This is Liam Cassidy. Good carry. Dogs really with their tails up now. Sam Clune runs the ball to the line. Finds Daniel Burke. He'll be held. Still 30 metres out from the Butchers line. This is Lestrange. Dogs still on the attack. This is Lestrange. Out to Adam Clune. Flat ball there to Phillips. May have been forward. But we let go on the second try of the afternoon. Well, the touchy hasn't moved there. He's going to point to the spot.
He stayed there.
Hard to tell from here, but line ball at best. Collie certainly deserved a try in the back of their work here in the last 10 minutes or so. It's been Adam Clune really playing a good hand here for the Dogs. And that man we mentioned earlier, Blake Phillips, second try of the afternoon. Really tough to handle close to the line. Uncanny ability to break tackles. Jaeger will have this kick in front to bring the margin back to 10. few of the old boys on the far hill still making a bit of noise over there. Don't think referee Andrew Riolo can expect too much help from over there. And Jaeger slots that one. And the margin is back to 10. 12, sorry. Margin back to 12.
Thirroul Butchers 22. Collegians 10.
Giving him an extra one there. The margin is back to 12. Momentum swinging back towards the Dogs here. I'm sure the message out to Collies as they receive this kickoff is to get to a kick this set. Higgins has the first carry. This is Blake Phillips, the try scorer. That's a good one. Got the arm free. Doesn't like going to the ground with the ball, Phillips. Always looking for the offload. Chard just injected back into the action. That's a good carry. Lands on his front, on his own 40. So they switch back the other side. Daniel Burke. He finds an offload out the back too. Dogs building some momentum here. This will be Sam Clune. 4 tackles gone. Daniel Burke off his right foot. Offloads again. Certainly starting to generate some second phase here, Collies. This is Bowles. This is Clune again. Banana kick back looking for brother Sam. Didn't quite get the bounce there, and Gallagher on hand to clean up. But the Dogs went very close there again. Clune looking to lay on a try for his brother. Speaking to Sam this week, was very keen to play alongside brother Adam. The main reason he's come back to the Illawarra Coal League. They've done so in touch football, but this will be the first time they've done it at first grade level. Pair a big part of Collies getting back into this game here this afternoon. Aaron Beef back on the field. As momentum starts to swing, Jared Costello looking for some experience there. Aaron Beef out there to calm things down for them. This is Lee Higgins. Chewing up the meters again. That's a good return. And he creates a bit of space here for Sam Clune. He's held there by Ruskin, who's also been injected back onto the field. So some experienced heads out there for the Butchers as they look to withstand this onslaught from the Dogs. Here's Lestrange. Bowles. Lestrange comes back to the right. This is Sam Clune. Looks for one of his big men up the middle. That's Ryan Turner. First touch of the footy this afternoon for Ryan Turner. That's Adam Clune. A long ball out to Ether. Good ball too. Creates a bit of space. Ether. Weaving run. He'll be held 15 metres out from the Butchers line. Last tackle. Adam Clune. Not a bad kick. Might have liked it to go a bit deeper. Finds brother Sam with it though. He's created some space for Davis. Davis going for the corner and he'll get there. Great try there to the Collies, and they're right back in this one now. Again, it was Adam Clune delivering the kick. Sam Clune on hand to catch it. Had a bit of a quiet first half, Sam Clune, but certainly heavily involved here early on. And Davis will now have the conversion attempt of his own try to get the match back to just 6. Butchers struggling to get out of the shed here in this second half. Good finish there from Davis. Still had plenty to do. Butchers cover defence coming across in numbers. Made sure he got there in the corner to give Reece Jaeger the opportunity for the sideline conversion. Perhaps a bit of the story of the Butchers season at times this year. Have been very good in patches. Struggled to put a full 80-minute performance together. That's the task they've been set here as they look to try and close this one out. 20 minutes to go. Jaeger moves in. And he struck that pretty well. It's starting to come back, but not far enough. So the score remains 22-14. That was a big kick. Gives the Butchers still an 8-point buffer here. But they're certainly going to have to produce something to swing momentum back their way, because it's all with the Dogs at the moment. McCarthy gets us back underway. That kicks out towards Ether and he catches it. This is Phillips. Put himself back there on the dead ball line to get involved from the kickoff. Still going, plays the ball. Lestrange from dummy half. Looks like that's Goodwin out there on that edge. No, it's Jaeger. Old boys appealing for a knock on, but play on called. Creeping forward there, this is Sam Clune. Involving himself heavily here. Lestrange looks at the blind side, goes back to the open. This is Andrew Chard. That's a good run. And a quick play the ball as well. Sam Clune, he'll take it all the way to the line, finds Adam Clune. Adam Clune steps to the outside. Blake Phillips into some space. Looks inside, then looks outside. Oh, that's a lovely flick past Blake Phillips, and Kyle Ether's over on the left-hand side. Lovely deft pass there from Blake Phillips. And it has been the men we mentioned. Four Collies getting themselves back into this game. Good quick play the ball off a good run from Andrew Chard there. Sam and Adam Clune had a touch, put Phillips into the clear, and he found Ether for the finish. And we may have a 2-point ball game here very shortly. Tough kick, bad side for a left footer for Jaeger. To get within 18 minutes to play, so still plenty of time here. Plenty to be written in the story of this afternoon. But the Butchers been starved of some football. Football they have had has been deep inside their own territory. And Colley's definitely right on top here midway through the second half. Copping plenty of grief there, Jaeger. As you can see, some of the Thirroul faithful over there leaning right over that fence. Moves in, kicks it, and it's waved away, so the boys on the hill will claim a victory there. The margin's still at 4. Have to expect that when you come to Gibson Park. Crowd very vocal on that side of the field. As the rule kick off again, Higgins collects that one. This is Phillips. Huge lift from Phillips in this second half to get his side back into this match. Held there in a 3-man tackle, plays the ball slowly. Strange, this is Higgins. Plays the ball to Lestrange. Finds Sam Clune. Oh, good shot there from Luke Dodge. Front on, and he didn't miss, but worn well there by Clune. Spent the pre-season with Penrith and added a bit of size to his frame, and he needed every bit of it there. This is Phillips again. Gallagher lingers a bit longer in the tackle. It's Bowles, and he's been flipped over there. That'll be a penalty, I think. And the arm has gone up. Looked like he hit the ground not too hard, but certainly looked like he may have gone past the horizontal there. Last thing the Butchers needed there, a penalty late in the tackle count. They're slumped over, hands on knees and hips. Collies again. They'll start a set inside the Butchers' territory. Andrew Chard lands on his front. This is Kyle Ether getting himself involved. He'll play it to Lestrange. Sam Clune Goes to the line, finds Higgins out the back, skips to the outside. Cassidy onto Sam Clune. Daniel Burke, dummies, skips his way across. In the mould of an old school lock is Daniel Burke, likes to ball play when he can. Here's Lestrange, flat ball there for Chard, still backing his way towards the line. He'll be held 5 metres out, last tackle. They'll be looking for a repeat set here, you'd think. Flat ball there from Clune, and he's found. Greg Davis will be called forward. And the crowd go up. Sam Clune shaking his head. Clune shaking his head there. This parochial home crowd left in no doubt as what they thought of it. Call back there, and they dodge a bullet there, the Butchers. Ball flicked out the back there. This is Matt Siren. Been industrious this afternoon as Matt Siren. Crowd appeal for a penalty. Play on is the call. Damien Blanche on his own 40. Looking for someone to lift him here, the Butchers. Marching forward there, Blanche. This is Ruskin. Plays the ball there to McCarthy. Johnson and Gallagher will perhaps put that down to fatigue. He's got through plenty of work there this afternoon. Not his best moment there. Butchers would have been desperate for a complete there. Haven't been able to do it. Hand possession back to Collies on halfway. Lestrange out of dummy half. Sam Clune. This is Bowles. Burrows his way underneath a few tackles there. Held 40 metres out. Sam Clune finds Higgins. Stop start. Draws in the defence there. Gallagher's there. This is Phillips. Phillips still breaking tackles. Finds Clune with the pass. Looks like Whitty came again. 4 tackles gone. Lestrange at dummy half. Adam Clune, lovely inside ball there for Phillips, trying to test them out in the middle. This will be the last tackle. Kickers left and right. They go left. Clune on the toe, but McCarthy on hand to clean that up there. Well read by McCarthy. No prizes for guessing where that ball was going to go. The veteran cleans up nicely at the back. This is Ruskin. So they go wider. Luke Dodge. Draws in 3 defenders. Plays the ball. Butcher's trying to bring it out of their end. This is Beath. Some good line speed there from Burke leading the charge. Having to earn every metre here, the Butchers. This is Matt Siren. Tackled low underneath by Bowles. Lestrange doing the job over the top. They'll go to Johnson again. Puts the kick downfield to Jaeger. Ball bouncing around. Collects it inside his own 10. He'll bring it back. He'll be held 25 metres out from his own line. Butchers looking to build some pressure of their own. Higgins. Held there. This is Ether. Looks as if his confidence is growing a little bit through it as he goes through the afternoon, Kyle Ether. Lestrange draws in the markers, puts Greg Davis onto the football. Here's Lestrange out of dummy half again. And there we go. It looked like a hint of an obstruction there, but Sam Clune's away. And he'll find brother Adam, and Adam will run away and score. Testing them out through the middle. That's what brought them back to this competition there. Clune brothers linking to score that try. There was a hint of an obstruction back on the inside there. I thought a Thirroul defender may have been impeded. But no video referee here in the Illawarra Coal League. Collies, they're all level and should lead by 2 in just a moment here with Jaeger having the kick from right in front. It's been all Collies since They've come out here for the second half. 10 minutes to go. Butcher's really going to have to dig deep to find something here. It's been all one-way traffic so far.
We know that. Give it to Dad.
Big box of broccoli in here, like. Broccoli soup.
You do look, in games like this when you are down at half-time, you do look to your big guns to stand up. Don't know if Nathan Feen had a quiet word to some of his stars, but they've certainly delivered for him here in the second half. Adam and Sam Clune, both very good. Blake Phillips, outstanding. And brought their side right back into it, to the point where they lead with 9 minutes remaining. McCarthy with the kick-off. This is Mason Pure. Gary met well in defence there. I think it was Matt Siren. Didn't miss him there as he came in off the back fence. Ether again. Got to wrap the Dogs' outside backs. They've certainly come in off the edges to help their big men out on several occasions here this afternoon. This is Phillips. Here's Lestrange. Bowles carrying the ball forward. Lestrange finds Sam Clune. Dummies. Hit well over the top there by Luke Dodge. Second time they've come together this afternoon. He didn't call it 2-0 Dodge there. Thus far, though, Clune looking to have the last laugh on the scoreboard. That's a tough one for McCarthy. Taken well. Was under plenty of pressure. Has great hands, Ty McCarthy. And put that on show there. Matt Gallagher with a carry. Damien Blanche. Butchers crowd again appealing for a penalty. As they come up. Ruskin. Held on halfway. That's as far as they've really got this afternoon in the second half, Thirroul. Haven't seen much of the Dogs' end here. Flego pushes them to the 40-metre line there. Eagle with the kick. Clever kick. Finds the grass. Higgins will have to collect that. Two Butchers hit the ground there in back play. I'm not sure how that occurred. But Higgins, good return there, and he brings it back to the 20. This is Ryan Turner. Held there in a three-man tackle. Johnson, Flego and Siren involved. Out the Clune. On to Pure. This game very much a tale of two halves. There's Phillips again. With the offload straight into Matt Siren. Well, I don't know if Siren gave a cheeky little call there, but he was certainly on hand to catch that one.
Look at that.
Certainly guilty of presenting Thirroul with those opportunities in the first half. Certainly haven't done as much of that in the second. Phillips might hold on to that if he had his time again, but it's the Butchers on the attack. 40 metres out. This is Flego. And the offload out the back. Woody, not much in the way of support, but he's still going. 6 minutes to go here. Butchers looking to take this one out of the fire. It's been all against them here in the second half. But they're mounting a last assault on the line. Inches from the line there. Shift across there to Johnson. He rolls one through. It looks like a quarter hand. Jaeger grounds it in his in goal, but the Butchers will get a chance here. 6 minutes to play. I've hardly seen the Collies end of the field so far this afternoon in this second half. But here they are with an opportunity. Hung in there long enough. Can Collies hang on? So the momentum has been with Collies for the bulk of this second half. Haven't had to do too much defence down their own end in it.
Get on with the game.
Blake Phillips there buying a bit of time for his side. As Clune kicks this up high. Here's Johnson Ruskin bringing it back. Held there in the tackle, 40 metres out. As they go, who could it be for the Butchers? Sure, Jared Costello will be looking to his key men. The likes of Johnson, likes of McCarthy. This is Johnson. Flat ball took a deflection off of Colley's hand there. That'll be 6 to go. Good call there from the referee. Definitely a deflection off of Colley's hand there. Here's McCarthy. Dummies twice. Dummies again. Tries to get out of the tackle of Cassidy, but Cassidy comes again. Have to be careful not to give away a penalty here, Collegians. The margin is only 2 points. They give away a penalty in front of their own post. The Butchers could easily lock this up with 5 minutes to play. This is Eager. Ball across it. Put down there by Reece James. Nathan Feen breathes a sigh of relief on the sideline. Have to hope that wasn't their last chance, the Butchers. Certainly had the Collies' defence there stretched, but the ball hits the ground and the pressure valve momentarily released here for the visitors. Clune feeds the ball. This is Davis. Can't imagine we'll see too much adventurous football in this set from the Dogs. I'm sure they'll try to tuck the ball under the arm, get to the end of the set, kick it down the other end, perhaps even find the touchline. This is Ether. 3 men involved in the tackle. Inside the final 4 minutes here. Mason Pure in off the edge. Still backing his way forward, and that's a penalty.
He came up with the ball.
Big call there where the match is poised. Call may have come from the touch judge. Right in front of the Butchers Old Boys Hill, leaving the officials in no doubt as to their opinion of that one. The Collies now on the attack, looking to ice this game. 3 minutes to go. We'll be going for the try. 2 points in front. Can afford to throw everything at the Butchers here. This is Woods. Held 30 metres out. Still going. They can't put him to ground. Plays the ball to Lestrange. Pops out. Good shot there from Matt Siren. Snuffs out that attacking raid. Lestrange will play the ball again, not on the ground there. Clune. Cross to Burke. Dummies. Held there in the tackle of Dodge. Phillips at dummy half. He'll have a go from there. Still breaking tackles. Finds the offload for Daniel Burke. He finds the offload for Lestrange, and there's Sam Clune on hand, and he'll score, and that'll ice the game for the Collies. And that'll do it. Only 2 minutes to go here, and Sam Clune. Poetic, really. Sam Clune's first return back to Gibson Park. Got plenty of good memories at this ground, most of them in a Butcher's jersey, but he can add one for his new club there with that try that'll ice this game. Play looked to have broken down on a couple of occasions there, but Blake Phillips again keeping the ball alive. Burke as well. And at the end there, Sam Clune strolling across. 28-22, kick to come. Butchers very valiant, perhaps produced their best half of the season in that first stanza. But it's been all Collies since coming out from the sheds. Very willing, as most of the rule sides are. Just seems that full 80-minute performance is the hurdle they need to climb over the back half of this season. 30 seconds to go here. We may not see play get it back underway, although Johnson looks keen to play out the distance here. They even try a short one. They do. Bit too deep though, and Clune will collect that without too much trouble. Crabbing his way back across. Held there in the tackle of McCarthy. And this is Ether. Have to commend this second half performance there from Collies. They were down 22-4 at half time. Looked right out of it, looked all at sea, as we mentioned. Came in off a long stick without any footy and perhaps worked a few kinks out in that first half. And came out and just blew Thirroul off the paddock there in the second. They run out winners 30-22. Thank you for watching. I'm Mitch Jennings. We'll see you back next week with Bar TV's coverage of the Illawarra Coal League.
Come on into Collegians.
Certainly
Factory
guilty of presenting
specialises
Thirroul with
in
those
ribs,
opportunities in the
dry
first half.
aged
Certainly
steak,
haven't done as
and wood-fired pizzas, sourcing quality ingredients from the local area.
Is your smile holding you back? See the orthodontic specialists at Smile Team and discover how Invisalign could help you achieve the smile you've always wanted. Want to know more? Invisalign, the almost invisible teeth straightening aligners that will help you to create a winning smile. Contact Smile Team Orthodontics today to arrange your Invisalign assessment. Smile Team Orthodontics, 100% pure orthodontics.